76ers. They've got Embiid. Harris is out there with Howard. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the 2 spot. Clark, there's nothing like opening night. Preseason in the rearview mirror. Now the games count for real. Terrific time.
Yeah, exciting for everybody because hope springs eternal for all teams in the league after you get beyond preseason. And the games do count. They start calculating and documenting W's and L's.
Now here's Brogdon. LeVert kicks to Sabonis. 5 on the clock. Passes it to Brogdon. No good that time. And Philadelphia the other way now. The Pacers beat them last time when these two teams met in Indiana.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. The starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
They've just got to be more careful tonight. It's that simple. I mean, those guys are too valuable. They need them on the floor.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Sabonis, the pass to Warren. Over Harris. And the shot by Warren, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Thibault. Outside, Simmons. From the baseline. And he overshot that one, missing. And so Allen will bring it up for Indiana. To the middle. Here's Brogdon. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
Boy, LeVert's showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves getting you the ball.
And Simmons kicks to Howard. Back to Simmons. Allen against Embiid. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Money from the wing.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's LeVert. He's coming off a 22-point game against Boston.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Embiid. Here's Thibault. Shoots over LeVert. And that one's good. Thibault. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Brogdon finds Allen. Now here's LeVert. Brogdon outside. Sabonis trying to get open. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And a player who flew under the radar last year, Malcolm Brogdon. Pacers wanted to add him over the summer. Got a hefty deal from Indiana to lead the Bucks. Exactly the kind of player that the Pacers need.
First one falls for him. Well, guys, Brogdon not a player that turns heads, but man, is he an efficient threat on the floor.
And he's been a great three-point shooter really since his rookie year. His field goal percentage continues to climb and has evolved into one of the best free throw shooters in the game.
He hits both from the stripe.
You know, what a great job Nate McMillan has done since taking over as head coach, leading Indiana to 3 straight postseasons, and the style of play with which the team has played with. A credit to him and his staff.
Now here's Simmons. Clock at 6. And the pass to Howard. It's over Brogdon. A second chance effort, and he lays it up and in.
Boy, proving to be a handful once again, guys. Embiid, so tough to keep off the glass because of his agility and size.
And a big part of McMillan's success, getting his guys, Clark, to play hard for him every night.
Yeah, and I think you're right, because this team gets the most out of itself. It's one thing to assemble talent. It's another to bring people together so they're playing for each other. And these guys do that night in and night out.
So it's Philadelphia now. The Pacers making the shot. They get it back. And the dunk by Embiid.
When he's close to the rim, the attitude that Embiid brings is, I'm dunking this thing.
Simmons against Brogdon. And here's Sabonis. He's coming off a 28-point game against Boston. Yes, that goes in.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Outside, Simmons. Howard trying to free himself up. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
With Simmons, the closer, the better. I mean, he's confident from this area of the floor.
Pass to Brogdon. Knocked loose and stolen by Simmons. Here's Thibault. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Simmons doing a nice job there, mucking up passing lanes and making life difficult for the opposition. And that's a mindset, but also activity and energy display.
Now here's Brogdon. 6 points for him. Here's Sabonis. Warren trying to break loose. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
I like the activity there, keeping the ball alive and creating some second-chance buckets.
Now, here's Warren. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Passes it to LeVert. Just 5 to shoot. From 12 feet out. And the shot by Warren, no good. The 76ers leading by 7. And now the 76ers on the break. And the basket by Harris.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far. And if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now, here's Warren. The offensive rebound, and then Allen slams it in.
Boy, I tell you, this guy just does not quit on the boards. His energy is contagious, especially on the offensive glass.
Simmons on the wing. Allen trying to break free. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. LeVert with a wide open look. No good with the triple. Here's Thibault. He's covered by Warren. Thibault, the pass to Harris. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
LeVert with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Sabonis kicks to LeVert. Top of the key. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to Boston. Here's Simmons. That one goes. Count it. And now it's an 11-point 76ers lead.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
You know, after the Sixers were knocked out in the second round for the second straight year, there was some speculation, and I think unmerited, whether Brett Brown might be let go as head coach. The players voiced their support and made the decision easier to bring him back, and I think it was the right one. He's done a fantastic job as the leader of the Sixers.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And here is Brogdon after Tobias Harris getting his shot to go from deep. Warren against Harris. Here's Sabonis. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And Coach Brown, Clark, captained the ship through some real rough times in the beginning.
And, you know, Kevin, I think for that reason and the job he's done here recently, he's earned the right to see this thing through. It's a result-oriented profession. I know that, and I understand it. But this is a team built to contend, and that's the expectation. And I'd like to see Brett Brown have a chance to bring it to full fruition.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Jared Allen.
What's up?
And there's been some turnover in the Philly front office, but through it all, some bold moves.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, guys. First, the process, and we heard a lot about that as they were stockpiling draft picks and losing a lot of games. It was maybe the most drastic rebuild in NBA history, at least as I can recall. Then new leadership in Elton Brand, who's done an outstanding job, pushing all their chips into the middle to go for it. Great credit to him for not sitting back. In both cases, a plan and a direction, and that's what you want from your organization.
Mark, you were so good at such an early age in your basketball career. At what point did you personally realize just how far the game could take you?
You know, it really resonated with me, Kevin, I think at a summer basketball camp at Miami of Ohio, when some of the better campers, high school campers, were asked to play with the college guys at night. And then during pickup games in my hometown of Cleveland with some of the Cleveland Cavaliers, Jim Jones and the late Terry Furlow and Mike Mitchell, and being able to compete somewhat with those guys at 15 and 16 years of age, and having them encourage me to keep going and that I'd have a chance to do what they were doing at the time, which was play pro ball.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Tobias Harris. Coming off a terrific season, he put up about 20 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Now, here's Brogdon. Now, LeVert. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. In third, the Pacers.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively, and boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Now here's LeVert. Brogdon outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Dwight Howard.
A big X factor for the Sixers, I think, will be the development of Ben Simmons' jump shot. He's got to become at least a threat as a perimeter shooter if they're going to have a chance to win it all.
That free throw good from Brogdon. And especially in the playoffs where teams really scheme for you, Simmons shooting can be a real problem for the Sixers.
Yeah, it's a major liability, guys. There's no denying it. For all of his wonderful ability and versatility, the fact that it's basically 4 on 5 when they're on offense with him on the floor is a problem in the playoffs. And you said it. When teams can lock into you, they're going to make you do what you're uncomfortable doing. Already a very confident player, knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Howard, the pass to Thibault. Shoots over LeVert. Thibault can't get it to go. Pacers trail by 15. Outside Warren. Pass to LeVert. In the corner, it's Sabonis. Here's Brogdon. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
One of the things Malcolm Brogdon does so well is take good shots. And his shot selection, 5-star.
Embiid dishes to Simmons. Shoots over Brogdon. Here's Embiid. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup. So I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
You know, guys, it's not surprising to hear that Joel Embiid gets a lot of inspiration from Hall of Famer Hakeem Olajuwon. Both came to the game late. Both represent the continent of Africa. And Embiid really kind of modeled his game after Hakeem, and that's a heck of a model.
And Indiana making a change here. Lamb's checked in, and he sinks the second. And when he first came to America, you know, what a great story this is. Embiid's coach in Cameroon sent him a DVD of Hakeem's highlights.
And that was a good start for Embiid, and good work by you, Kevin, to dig up that factoid. Very nicely done. But you're right. Embiid said he watched that tape every day for 3 years, and you can see evidence of him watching that tape and how he plays.
Got it. Good job in the low post. Embiid's got 7 points in the game.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Now here is Harris following the missed shot by Sabonis.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Warren, and there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. Here's Sabonis. They trail by 18. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Clark, you always say you can't run away from the DNA. Well, Sabonis, the son of the Lithuanian legend Arvydas Sabonis.
Kevin, I'm glad you've been paying attention to me over the years. You're right, though. That DNA stays with you. And the younger Sabonis has done his dad very proud. He's 6'11" to his dad, 7'3", but he's displayed the same kind of combination of strength and skill that his dad possessed.
The first one falls. And truly some significant roster changes for the Pacers this past summer.
Jeremy Lamb, Malcolm Brogdon, T.J. Warren. They've gotten younger and gotten better as well, if you ask me. Excellent work by the Pacers front office.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And, you know, questions for the Sixers about fit between their 2 young stars in Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons are legitimate questions, because when young players are that talented, it sometimes is hard for them to sacrifice their own games for the good of the team.
Harris, and he can't bank that one in. Outside Warren. The 10-footer. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And he banks in the layup. Thibault's got 6 points.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And so it's Philadelphia holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We come back right after this. A native of Cameroon, Joel Embiid talks about making a quick transition to the United States.
Not knowing English, obviously at the beginning it was a little bit hard to like express myself. Obviously I can speak English perfectly now, so that's a plus, and I'm just being myself.
And that unique sense of humor, Greg, is a specialty of Embiid.
He's a fun-loving guy who's become a must-follow on social media. And the transition he's made has been remarkable.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Philadelphia?
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
Yeah, also, though, they've done a good job of pounding the offensive glass for second chance points.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. On the court right now for the Pacers. Sabonis and Turner up front. McConnell and Lamb in the backcourt. And it's McDermott in at the small forward position.
You know, this is an area Lamb must continue to improve his passing. And when he passes it like this, it helps out a lot.
Harris outside. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Now, here's Sabonis. Kicks it to McDermott. Just 4 to shoot. On the wing, Turner. It's over Embiid. The shot by Turner, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Lamb up top. Burks covering. Here's McConnell. There's the pass to Sabonis. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. 6 points for Sabonis.
Yeah, I like Sabonis' game inside because he's confident and skilled.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Milton. 14 points from him the last game against Detroit. Misses from short range.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
The 76ers leading by 20. Pass to Burks. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
It's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Passes it to Sabonis. Now, here's McConnell. Pass to Turner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Embiid.
Man, excellent patience from Turner close to the basket there. I mean, forced the defense to get a little handsy with him in the paint.
Mark, you were talking about the unicorn. Miles Turner in that category as a shot blocker who can space the floor. I don't think he's got a ceiling. What about you?
I think his ceiling is really high, Kevin. He's still young, which always bodes well for somebody with his work ethic and skill set. I think he can be an all-star player. Franchise player, those are few and far between. I'm not sure if he can get to that level, but all-star certainly within his reach.
Mark, do you think on average rookies are having a greater impact on their teams now than in decades past?
I really don't think so, Kevin. You can go back and look at the numbers historically. Every draft class usually has 6 to 10 rookies that have a significant impact on their respective teams. And of those 10, perhaps 10 or 12, maybe only a few are going to be on playoff teams just because of the nature of the draft. I don't really think that's changed tremendously over the decades.
Now here's Curry from deep. Sabonis grabs the board. 16 feet away. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Philadelphia leading by 20. Burks on the wing, covered by Lamb. Burks the pass to Embiid. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Now, here's McConnell. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And a chance to check out Joel Embiid here. Great showing for him last season. 2nd in rebounding, 4th in scoring, and he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And looking back at last season, his complete dominance on the boards to rank number 2 overall. Absolutely remarkable. Burks. Some solid defense there from Lamb. And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And you know what? At 6'10", dunking is low stress for Sabonis. Solid at getting himself inside for these throwdowns.
Now here is Harris. He's got 16. Curry attacking. Dishes to Embiid. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, and right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
And after he missed the first 2 seasons of his career, Greg, with a broken bone in his foot, would injuries be your main concern for Joel Embiid?
Look, no doubt about it. As long as he's healthy, he's an all-league performer. Still, 7-footers carry a lot of weight in our league. He wants to prove he can play big minutes. You just got to make sure they protect him.
Well, free throw drops for Embiid.
I tell you, Joel Embiid possesses remarkable talent. I mean, this big guy is graceful and strong. He's a real matchup problem for everybody.
Now, here's McConnell. Sabonis inside. Guarded by Harris. Sabonis, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
He's gaining more and more confidence over time from deep. Seth Curry proving he's got touch from out there.
McConnell scanning the floor. And there's the pass to Sabonis. Here's Lamb. Cans the shot from the wing. Lamb's got his first bucket of the night.
And, you know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. Number 1, Miles Turner.
It happened so often. I'd say to myself, there's no way he can get to that shot, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and it go down as another block.
Burks can't get it to go. The Pacers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. McDermott kicks to McConnell. Pass to Lamb. And here's McConnell. Over Harris. Offensive rebound. Sabonis. It's good. Sabonis has got 6 in the quarter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Here's Milton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Harris. The shot comes out. Nice D from Sabonis. The Pacers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Now, here's McConnell. He's guarded closely. Sabonis, the pass to Turner. Over Harris. The shot by Turner, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Embiid. It's rebounded by Indiana. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds in the game. McConnell with it. Pass to Turner. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
That's weight room action right there. Excellent strength from Turner. You try to get physical with him, and he can overpower you.
Milton the pass to Harris. Here's Milton. To end the cold streak, here's Embiid. The rebound by Turner.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Lamb passes to Sabonis. Indiana moving the ball around. Now, here's McConnell, guarded by Harris. Turner, count it, his second make in 4 attempts.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And, Greg, that kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Now, here's McConnell. Outside Turner from the arc. And Curry pulls it down. The 76ers leading by 18. Pass to Milton. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
McConnell passes to Sabonis. To the paint. Here's Turner. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Turner's got 8 points in the quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Kicks to Curry. The pass to Harris. On deep. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Pass to McConnell. And here's Sabonis. Passes to McConnell. Turner trying to free himself up, and McConnell gets it to go. McConnell's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here. And though they've made the playoffs 4 straight years, Indiana can't seem to get past the first round.
And it's not for a lack of effort, guys. The effort is there. The chemistry and continuity is there. They suffered a big, untimely injury, though, one to Victor Oladipo, and it's been hard for them to attract top free agents as well.
Now here's Lamb after the miss from Joel Embiid. Lamb, good.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Now here's Curry. 5 points in the game. Pass to Harris. Embiid trying to break loose. Harris's shot is off.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And Turner kicks to Lamb. Back to Turner. He dishes it to Lamb. Here's McConnell. Kept alive by Indiana. The shot by Turner no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Yep, that one goes.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Now here's McConnell. There's 47 seconds left now here in the second. Turner finds McDermott. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Sabonis trying to get open. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. Sabonis has got 12 points in the game.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Now here's Burks. 11 points for him in that last game against Detroit. There's Embiid, and it's sent back by Turner.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
Pacers have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Free throw drops for Lamb.
I really believe the more playing time that Lamb gets, the better he'll become. He still has the potential, in my mind, to be a very solid player in this league.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 11 seconds left in the first half of the game. Simmons on the wing. The teardrop falls in. Simmons got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Boy, the quickness by Simmons, breathtaking. So good at blowing by whoever's trying to stay in front of him.
And so it's Philadelphia with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what is your impression of the first half?
I think we played. And I thought we found a really good balance of posting and pace. That's what we've been talking about. And I thought our defense, for the most part, was excellent.
Good start. We'll see how they finish. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. What a game it's been for Tobias Harris. He had 16 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. First 2 quarters from him were fun to watch. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
You love guys who improve a little each year. Tobias Harris has become more consistent as a go-to scorer and a much better rebounder. He made some big plays in the first half.
Shaq, your take on Indiana.
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster. Without major improvements defensively, this game is over.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've seen a tremendous game from Harris.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Howard is out there with Embiid. Then there's Harris. Then it's Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Thibault. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
And you look at per minute production, you can make a strong case that Domantas Sabonis at times has been underutilized. With consistent minutes, he can give you an efficient 20-10 every night.
Here's Simmons. The Pacers making the shot. With the teardrop, doesn't go that time. Pacers trail by 12. Here's LeVert, and it's sent back by Howard.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump to deny shot attempts.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Here's Thibault. LeVert defending. Another miss by Philadelphia. And Sabonis having to spend some time at the power forward spot in today's game, Greg. He's pretty big for that position.
I mean, 6'11", 240. He's gotten leaner, done some yoga, worked on strengthening those hips, looking to stay mobile. And that ought to serve him whichever position he plays.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Brogdon finds Sabonis. Here's Brogdon. 10 points for him. Now LeVert. Back to Warren. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
To the inside. Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
You got to recognize Simmons is a pass-first guy, which is why you can't leave somebody open around him.
Brogdon against Simmons. Outside Warren. Up top, Sabonis. Guarded by Embiid. Three-pointer, LeVert. Sabonis, and staying with the play, Sabonis has got 16.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 8. Feeds to Howard. Oh, the power on that Pruden.
Howard determined to punish the rim and scare off defenders when he gets inside. Watch out now.
LeVert the pass to Brogdon. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Mark, you look at Ben Simmons. Is he the best Australian-born player ever?
Well, you've got to remember now, Kevin, and you would know this from your research, Kyrie Irving was actually born in Australia, lived there for a couple of years, and still has dual citizenship. So I'll leave that one to the fans to debate. Irving or Simmons as the best from Australia.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Name some traits that make for a great team leader. You've been in that role. What did you like and embrace, and what have you seen from others?
Well, I think it starts with humility, a real sense of who you are and what your role is on the team as a leader, and then a really good example set. I think those qualities are essential. Humility speaks to selflessness, but also being one that holds yourself accountable too.
Here's Thibault. 6 points for him. Embiid dishes to Simmons. The 9-foot shot, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And if you're not going to respect Simmons' jumper, then he's going to hurt you with it. I mean, it's quite smooth coming off his hand.
Now the pass to Sabonis. Warren on the wing. Allen trying to break free. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Here's Thibault. LeVert defending. Stolen by Allen. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Man, what an athlete. Once he gets ahead of steam, Caris LeVert is impossible to stop. Good luck trying.
Simmons passes to Thibault. Embiid kicks to Harris. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. T.J. Warren picks one up. Well, we knew that Tobias Harris would be one of the big names during free agency this past summer.
Wasn't a lot of speculation for him when free agency hit. Ends up staying with the Sixers, and I think it makes sense for both sides, and he fits nicely next to Embiid.
That's good from Harris.
Well, you look at the career of Tobias Harris, and boy, he's bounced around a bit. Has never slowed his development or production, though. You put him anywhere, and he'll find a way to help his team.
And the 76ers making a change here. Green's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. And with Harris, he's been moved so many times. You know what, Greg? You forget he's still quite young.
Yeah, I mean, he really is just starting to enter what should be the prime of his career. Has improved every offseason and is a great rebounder and scorer.
Here's Warren. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Dwight Howard.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Two shots. And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
And the first one drops.
And the size of the Sixers can present matchup problems for opposing teams.
Well, you think about the two critical positions, a 6'10" point guard and a 7'2" center, and both are uber talented. That's a huge advantage, a unique advantage for Philadelphia.
So he gets them both. Greg, you talk about the quiet producers in the league. T.J. Warren is one of the first names that come to mind.
The last few seasons, Warren has come close to chipping in 20 points a game. Doesn't do anything flashy, but he just hits his shots and piles up the points on a nightly basis.
Here's Harris, shoots over Warren. The 76ers again can't hit it. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Pacers. Trailing by 10. LeVert. Fires from deep. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
A nice shot by Harris.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
LeVert the pass to Brogdon. The shot from the low post is good. Brogdon's got 4 points this quarter.
And I think this is Brogdon just being zoned in, locked in, not allowing the defense to throw him off his game.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
Chance to check out some stats for Brogdon. He had a strong showing last season. First in free throw percentage, and you look at his three-point field goal percentage. How about top 10 in the league? He did not miss often.
And as you said, the league's best free throw shooter last season. What a tremendous asset, especially in clutch situations. Now here is Harris. 20 points for him, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Sabonis. The 76ers have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. And he makes the first.
You know, over time, I think Harris has become really good at accepting more responsibility, and that's part of learning how to be a leader.
Korkmaz, he's checked in for the 76ers. And Harris drops them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Brogdon finds Sabonis. High arcing shot, and it's good on the way in. Sabonis has got 18 points.
Value added whenever Sabonis catches the hot hand. Excellent at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
Harris outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
And the first one at the line is good. Clark, the NBA gives out so many awards at the end of the season. Is there an award missing that you'd like to see?
You know what? I think they've got the bases covered really well with the number of awards they give out, Kevin. But I would like to perhaps see consideration given to a sophomore campaign award. That would be kind of cool because sometimes the rookie of the year, at least recently, has been a little cloudy because a rookie had been in the league a year, Ben Simmons, case in point, and then was counted. It was actually technically his second year, but his first year playing. Well, a sophomore award might be something worth adding to the list.
It's a great idea.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Now here's Howard. He's got 7. Harris's shot is off. Outside Holiday. The dish to Allen. Indiana moving the ball around. Takes the 13-footer, and that one is off.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
And it's Simmons, that time on the assist from Tobias Harris. That's 12 points for Ben Simmons. Pacers trail by 12. Brogdon outside. Pass to LeVert. Lets it go from deep. Cans it from downtown. LeVert's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Bobbed up there for Howard.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And a nice touch on the finish.
Brogdon outside. Allen left side. Pass to LeVert. 6 to shoot. Over Howard. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Philadelphia leading by 11. And there's the feed to Harris. Off with the layup. Indiana's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Harris against Brogdon. Pass to LeVert. Allen trying to break free.
Yeah, with great recognition, awareness, and body control. Simmons can get up for blocks.
And Indiana making a change here. Turner's checked in. Here's Holiday. That shot off. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Korkmaz kicks to Simmons. The pass to Howard. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 6 assists here tonight.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Curry's checked in for Philadelphia. No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. Malcolm Brogdon, number 1.
And no doubt he finished the season right where he should have on that list. He was far and away the best free throw shooter in the league.
Passes it to Allen. It's stolen by Harris. Here's Curry. And Curry with the stuff.
It helps when Seth Curry is on the attack. He wants to get as close to the rim as possible.
Brogdon the pass to Allen. Outside Warren. Back to Allen. 5 to shoot. Warren against Howard. And the shot by Warren, no good.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Well, you look at Ben Simmons and that great body of his and the skills of a guard. That is an incredibly unique combination.
Now, here's Brogdon. 16 points for him. Pass to Allen. He kicks it to Warren. Howard with the steal. And oh, here we go. Harris, nobody back. And slam dunk by Harris.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And Clark standing 6'10". Has there ever been a player Ben Simmons' size or bigger who could handle and pass like this?
I really don't think so, Kevin. Obviously, LeBron is 2 inches shorter and probably 15 pounds heavier. Giannis is more of a scorer than a passer and facilitator. Magic Johnson was the first of the true 6'8"-ish point guards. He might be the closest when you look at Ben Simmons, but man, he's special because of that size and passing ability.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Embiid, he's checked in for Tobias Harris.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Miles Turner. A very nice season for him last year. He put up about 13 points a game last season, over 2.5 blocks and 7 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Warren finds Turner. Now here is Holiday, guarded by Embiid. Simmons against Warren. Indiana again missing.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Bucket is good. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
Seth Curry's game in the mid-range area continues to look better, taking advantage of all opportunities.
Holiday, the pass to Brogdon. To halt the run. Here's Allen. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Howard. Down low. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Outside Warren. It's Allen on the wing. Outside Warren. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Korkmaz. Gets a hand on it. And Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got 10 points here in the second half. Tobias Harris, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Philadelphia 76ers. He's up to 26 points in the game now, just keeps pouring in the buckets. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so in the game for the Pacers, they've got McDermott, Miles Turner out there with Leaf, and it's T.J. McConnell, and it's Holiday in at the shooting guard. Now, here's McConnell. Pass to McDermott. Shoots it. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Burks can't get it to go.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And Holiday kicks to Turner. Now, here's McConnell. The shot by Turner, no good. Fast break, Philadelphia. A shot by Milton, no good. Outside Holiday. Right wing takes the three. The shot's good from Leaf.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
Milton the pass to Embiid. Here's Milton. Turner covering. A steal. And a fast break now for the Pacers. That's good from McDermott on the assist by McConnell. McConnell's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, I'd love to see more of this from McDermott. I mean, when he hustles like that in transition, he makes an impact.
Here's Milton. Works for 3. And the 3 ball is good.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
And here's Holiday following the 3 from Alec Burks. Knocks it loose. And now the 76ers on the break. Burks leading the charge. Can't hit from in close.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
The pass to McDermott. From outside the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Howard's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's Burks. Moves back up. And there's the nice layup by Howard. Howard's got 12 points here in the second half.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now here's Turner. 6 on the shot clock. Now here is Holiday. He's guarded closely. And the shot is long. And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Pacers. Sabonis comes in for T.J. Leaf. And it's Lamb in there for Justin Holiday. Embiid finds Burks. Now here's Howard. Passes it to Milton. Hit his leg. And the ref saying he kicked it. We've seen some ugly incidents last few years, Clark, between players and heckling fans. Can anything be done to fix it?
I think security in the arenas is important. Fans oftentimes that go across the line in interacting with players are usually fueled by alcohol. I don't know how you could control that element of it. The incidents are few and far between. We have seen a few more, but I still don't think it's an epidemic. But I think security, and then each team and each franchise should really be educational with its fans about what's acceptable behavior and what won't be tolerated.
And so it's Indiana with it after the miss from Joel Embiid. Here's McConnell. He gets it in there.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
Now here's Green. Pass to Burks. Here's the 3. Pacers with the rebound.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Now here's McConnell. Burks covering. McConnell kicks to Holiday. Outside, Lamb launches a 3. He can't get it to go.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Green finds Burks. Mark, we've had sponsors on the uniforms for a couple of seasons now. Do you think everyone's grown used to seeing them?
Yeah, I think it's a normal part of the landscape, and it will take a little more time. I've noticed them myself as I've watched games. We're certainly a far cry from looking like NASCAR drivers, which I think is a good thing. You want them to be done visibly, but not overdone.
And the shot goes in from Embiid.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now, here's McConnell. On the wing, Lamb, guarded by Green. It's stolen by Green, pushing it up. Looking to get back on track here, and Burks puts it in. Burks has got 5 points in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Lamb. Fires from 14. Scott pulls it in. And the 76ers with possession. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Burks, the pass to Milton. Here's Embiid. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's McConnell. Inside. Holiday trying to free himself up.
Yeah, I'd like to see more passes like that from McDermott, especially when guys are open.
Green deciding where to go with it. Pass to Burks. Clark, it feels like we're seeing more and more of this, but bench celebrations and reactions at both college and pro levels.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? I think it's an outgrowth of the social media platform.
You're right. I agree.
I think there's no question because anything that can be done that's creative and fun is going to find a life on social media and maybe go viral. And guys know that. They're aware. I mean, this generation has grown up with social media. So they understand that they could be seen beyond just the arena if they do something pretty clever.
And you and I are sitting over here watching it. We're laughing as much as anybody else, aren't we?
Oh, I'm not denying that it's fun. I love seeing it, actually. But on occasion, it does get a little carried away.
Lamb, good.
Lamb is a capable spot-up shooter. He's comfortable shooting off the catch.
Embiid, the pass to Burks. And stolen by McConnell. Pass break. Here we go. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Now here's Burks. Kicks to Green. Dishes it to Embiid. Second chance shot. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Mike Scott. Tobias Harris comes in for Shake Milton. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Danny Green. And it's Ben Simmons in for Burks. Last season, the NBA announcing the launch of a league in Africa, along with FIBA. Clark, what do you think of that move?
I think it's another example, Kevin, of the globalization of the game and the NBA's intentional, purposeful way of expanding and continuing to grow the game for the sake of the business of basketball, which is a game that obviously you and I love.
And Clark, we see so many foreign players come into the NBA and play well. Not just play, but play well.
Yeah, and not just Africa, although
right.
a number of players from Africa, but a number of different countries have signed on. It could make for a more exciting league.
Here's what Philadelphia is going with right now. Mike Scott's checked in for Howard. Robinson comes in for Harris. Green, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Smith's subbed in for Simmons. Now, here's Brogdon. There's the pass to Holiday. Over Green. Offensive rebound. Leaf. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Here's Smith. Embiid drives in, and Embiid throws it down.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Here's Leaf. He dishes it to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Out to the wing. The 3. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And here are the 76ers now. Passes it to Embiid. Taken away by Holiday. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Clark, there are strong divisions and there are weak divisions. And the NBA might be considering removing divisions altogether and having only 2 conferences. What do you think?
Shooting 2.
You know, that's interesting. I like the divisions because that's what we've been accustomed to, but just having straight conferences, I wouldn't see much harm in that. You'd adjust the schedule accordingly in terms of how many games you play within the conference and how many times each opponent, but I think that could work.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Howard's checked in. Both free throws good from Holiday. And here's Smith. 1:52 left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
You might as well just get out of the way when Howard has some speed behind him. A vicious dunker.
Pass to Leaf. Now the dish to Holiday. 6 to shoot. You can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Smith. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Philadelphia.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the 76ers.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Joel Embiid.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today, relentlessly crashing the boards and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. No good on the second free throw.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Down low. Here's Scott. Tipped away. Stolen by Holiday. Now the Pacers moving it up. The shot by Brogdon wide open. And the Pacers can't get it to go. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Smith inside. He's guarded by Brogdon. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Outside, Robinson shoots from the elbow. And he gets it to go.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Danny, a strong defensive effort both individually